Timothy. He's coming down that tree right over there. Oh, he just went back up. Or, no, not Timothy. That's, oh, he keeps playing hide and seek. He's peeking out. He's right up there. One of them is. All right. They're hollering at me. There you are, you silly boy. There you are. Your food's there. Richard the Cardinal was here a little while ago. Harold or Arnold, one of them were here. By the way, it's Tracey from Nova Scotia Living, or it's the next day. I don't know. I don't have my knot in because Misha was on her way out to catch the bus and she didn't have a hair elastic. And she's doing a sports thing after school, so I just tore it out of my head and gave it to her. So, you know, today is garbage day. We got the garbage out except for stuff that's in Mally's room. Good morning, Randall. There's two of them up there. Anyways, it's breezy. My husband's gone to work. Misha and Maze have gone to school. Oh, I just filled up my seed bucket too because it was empty and these guys are out here waiting for me. So I just filled it up. Sometimes I film that, but not today. Ooh, all right, guys, I haven't checked back in a bit. What time is it? Yeah, it's 8:01. All the garbage is out now. I was up in the attic because I'm going to my sister's this weekend. Tomorrow, I'm leaving tomorrow morning. And she always borrows DVDs for me, like she doesn't have Netflix or anything like that. So she has a bunch there and she asked me to bring some more and we'll do the old switcheroo. And she requested the Game of Thrones series. I have every season except for the last one. And she's seen it before, she said years ago, but she hasn't watched it since. So she's borrowed the majority of my DVDs. She doesn't have a Blu-ray player, so she doesn't have a VCR, so she can't borrow those. But she's watched all of The Vicar of Digby, all of The Roseanne Show, all of News Radio, all of Mrs. Brown's Boys, all of Keeping Up Appearances. I forget what else. Like, I have a bunch of different TV shows. I sent her some Simpsons. She hasn't watched, I don't think she's into, like, Family Guy or anything like that. So, me and my sister have drastically different things that we like, but we like each other, so that's what matters. So, I'm not going to send her any horror. She's not into horror. I don't know if she's into fantasy, but Game of Thrones is kind of fantasy. Anyways, I picked a whole bunch of movies. I'll bring them. She'll pick what she wants out of them, and then I'll bring back what she doesn't want to keep there and the ones that she's watched already. So, this is the Game of Thrones. I think I have every season except the last one. So, this will keep her busy for a while. And I'll bring that up. I also brought this, Emerald City. They only ever made one season of it. I really liked it, and they canceled the show. It's a Wizard of Oz, like, retelling kind of thing. I liked it. I don't know whether she'll even want to. She liked the original Wizard of Oz, so she might like it, maybe. I so wish they had continued on with this, and it really ticks me off, but I liked it enough to buy the DVD of it. And, yeah, Emerald City. It's like a fantasy, more adult fantasy, but season 1, they only ever had season 1. And that fella right there, he's so handsome. He's so handsome. I usually send a couple cartoons, just like classic cartoons. I've sent Alice in Wonderland before, and like I think Cinderella before, and Sleeping Beauty, like the old style Sleeping Beauty. I gotta make sure. Yeah, it's in there. Sleeping Beauty. I've never seen this movie, but I know it's very, like, it was really well received. Precious. I had it upstairs. I don't know where it came from, but Precious. She would watch something like this. I'm sure she would. If you have been not watching me for a while, I'm going up and I'm watching the Titanic for the first time with her. She loves that movie and watched it a million times. I've never ever seen it. It's not really my style of movie at all. But if I'm ever going to watch it, I'm going to watch it with somebody who's a super fan of it. And she is. So I'm going to go up and watch the Titanic. this is not the Titanic, obviously, but she will watch something like this. Not to say that I wouldn't, I just never got around to watching it. Precious. I love this movie. I watched this a long time. It came out quite a while ago. This one has not even been opened, but Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Very neat movie. Quirky. If you haven't seen it, I would recommend it. And the soundtrack to it's darn good too, honestly. It's like folky, bluegrassy, you know, that kind of music. But I'm a fan, so there. I don't know if she's seen that. This is Stephen King, Dolores Claiborne, so it is kind of horror-ish, but this was actually filmed partially in our county, down on Briar Island, I think. That's what, like, down the neck. We've been down there when we've seen the Balancing Rock. I think I vlogged it a couple years ago, I don't know. But, love these two actors, Kathy Bates and Jason Lee. Fantastic movie. If you've never seen it, I've never read the book. I don't know what the book's like, but I do enjoy the movie. And yeah, it's not a warm, fluffy kind of movie, but it's female rage, kind of revenge, small town, gloomy. It's kind of, this would be more of a movie I'd watch like in the fall because it's kind of gloomy, but I'm going to send it out there anyways. And yeah, that one. Zoolander. Most of you, I'm sure, have seen it. I bought it for $5 at Walmart a long time ago. I've seen it. And yeah, it's just a funny movie. Neat soundtrack. Quirky characters. You know, just an easy, fluffy kind of movie. Love this movie. This is one I haven't watched it in a few years, but it's a good New Year's Eve movie because it takes place on New Year's Eve and it has a lot of old, like, cool characters in it. I like a lot of big celebrities, but they weren't big at the time. Courtney Love's in there, Kate Hudson, Casey Affleck, Ben Affleck, Janine Garofalo, huge fan of her, Christina Ricci, Paul Rudd, you know. Anyways, it takes place on New Year's Eve, and it's a good soundtrack too. Good soundtrack. Oh, this is a whole series too. Violet and Boris. I have the show Weeds, if you know that show. Yeah, Weeds. I think I have all the seasons. I'm not sure. Weeds. You know, I don't know which one's the first one. I watched the show a long time ago, like when it was on. Yeah, I like it. I don't know if this would be up Carrie's alley or not, but I'm going to send it because there's a whole bunch to watch and she could watch one every once in a while. Yeah, I can't really get into what it's all about. Like, kind of a housewife who finds herself in a pickle and ends up having to kind of sell drugs because she gets tangled up and stuff. But she's a normal housewife. And it's funny, it's dangerous, it's like action, kind of drama, but comedy, all wrapped up in one. Here you go, shove it in your face. And then, I know she's seen this and she really likes this movie. I don't know if she has it. The Grand Budapest Hotel. It's a good movie, a quirky movie. I know she really likes this movie. She might have it, so I'll bring it. If she doesn't have it, she'll watch it. And I know she likes that. Don't think she's probably seen this. Make sure it's in here. Bottle Rocket. This is like from the early 90s. This reminds me more of my brother Josh. There's a character in here named Dignan, and we liked that name. Dignan? Do you know anybody named Dignan? Anyways, it has Owen Wilson and his brother Luke Wilson, yeah, and James Caan in it. And it was before they were like well-known celebrities. Like, they weren't. It was way back when they were young. Anyways, I haven't seen this in years, but I know Josh really liked it and I really liked it. And yeah, just one of those kind of forgotten movies. I would recommend it. what I can remember of it. All right. This was a TV series, The Tin Man. This is another take on Wizard of Oz. It was, yeah, like the special effects in here are kind of lame. But the characters in here are really good, and the story's really good, and the setting's really good. It's just sometimes there's some things. I don't know if she'll watch this. Like, I don't know if she's into fantasy kind of stuff. I'm not sure. But there's, I don't know, 4 or 6 episodes. Make sure it's all in here. Yeah, 2 DVDs. And it has like Zoe Deschanel and Alan Cummings. He's an awesome actor. Richard Dreyfuss is in it. Neil McDowell. I know who he is. I don't know how to say his last name. Anyways, they're like, you'd recognize the characters in this. And this was from quite a long time ago. And it's a mini-series. And it's Wizard of Oz. Because I know Carrie does like Wizard of Oz. But, you know how there's different renditions of Alice in Wonderland. Different takes on it. This is the same, only with Wizard of Oz. So, I don't know. And I don't have the original Charlie and the Chocolate Factory on DVD or Blu-ray. I do have it on VHS, but this is the Johnny Depp one. I know they're coming out with a new Charlie and the Chocolate Factory with some actor. I don't keep up with actors anymore. I'm not a big fan of following celebrities anymore, but anyways, this is the Johnny Depp one, and I don't know if she's seen it. And Charlie and the Chocolate Factory was like one of those movies we watched a lot when we were kids. So I don't know if she's seen this take on it, but she has the opportunity now. So those are the movies I'm bringing with me. Oh, well, just bringing over to the truck, the movies and books. I forgot I had another little pile at the end of the table, so I'm going to send The Silence of the Lambs, Hannibal Rising, The Red Dragon. I have all the books, but she's not interested in reading the books, I don't think. So I'm going to send all the movies. Purple Rain, I love this movie. I love the soundtrack. Love everything about it. Stuart saves his family. Stuart Smalley. That's what's his name. It was a character from Saturday Night Live, but that. Flashdance. You 80s babies. You know all about this movie. And Splash. Yeah, Daryl Hannah and Tom Hanks, and those are going to Carrie's too. See if she wants any of them. We'll see what she takes. She also asked me to bring some books. Now, Clan of the Cave Bear and Valley of the Horses. These were Mom's books. This was Mom's, I would say, favorite book series. I have not read it. I mean to read it. I haven't got around to doing it. There's like 7 books in the series. I don't have them all. I forget which order. Well, I know this is 1. Clan of the Cave Bear, Valley of the Horses. The Mammoth Hunters, maybe? I forget. It's like cavemen. But I think you follow along with one woman. I don't know the rest of the order. So, the Mammoth Hunters, Land of the Painted Caves. And I have a couple of different editions. Like this is another Mammoth Hunter and Valley of the Horses. I'm going to bring them all. She can pick which one she wants to keep to read. Whatever. I think some of them were Mom's. Some of them I picked them up along the way over the years just because they remind me of Mom. I can't remember which one's which, but whatever. Whatever one she feels more comfortable holding in her hand reading, she can take. Yeah, and then I have another... I have this, only one copy of this. It's a big ol' The Plains of Passage. Have any of you read this series? I hear it's phenomenal. I know her best friend Linda. She's in heaven now too. They read this together, I believe, and they both really liked it. And it took years and years before the most recent book came out. And this was a long time ago, right? Like 10 years or something like that. And I don't have all the series. But I remember, and I was just young, that they were all gung-ho because this book is going to be released, and they've waited so long for it to be released, and they got it as soon as it was available. And yeah, so anyways, I'm bringing all of those books and all of the movies. My sister and I have read, I still have one book to read, the V.C. Andrews series, the first 4 books in it. I've read Flowers in the Attic. I forget what the other, I've read 3 out of the 4. The next one I have to read is The Seeds of Yesterday. She's read them all. I had never read them before in my life. She had read them when she was a teenager. There's still, I think, 5 or a few more books in that series, but I only have the first 4. Anyways, I meant to read Seeds of Yesterday today Seeds of Yesterday this month before I went to Carrie's, but I never got around to it, but I will. But it's funny because I read drastically different books than she does. She reads a lot of nonfiction books and sometimes fictional books, but I read a lot of fiction books and hardly ever nonfiction books because, well, I do read those, but I listen to them, like nonfiction books, real books. She reads a lot of memoirs and things like that. I rarely do. But anyways, so I'm thinking I'm gonna pick this up because I can get Clan of the Cave Bear on audio or on ebook or something on my phone. So whenever she starts this, I'll start Clan of the Cave Bear because I do know this is the first one. And yeah, I think the series is called The Earth's Children or something. Yeah, Earth's Children. Anyways, yeah, I got that ready to pack. And then I just need to pack myself up today. Clothes, medication, rubber boots because we'll be going to a beach. And I'll be hitting the road tomorrow morning. And I'm taking Violet and Boris. And going to go spend the weekend with my sister. And I'm very excited. Kind of stressed because I got to get ready. But I'm very excited. But it's going to be worth it. So anyways, I just wanted to show you that stuff. All right, I'm out here. Here comes Mally. I swear. I'm going to have diarrhea on the ground. I'm so worked up when they leave it to the last minute. Jeepers creepers. Oh, is she downstairs yet?
I don't know.
Goodness. There's our garbage. Somebody got into that garbage, but that's ours. And I think Larry put his there too. And maybe the other neighbors. That's not all ours, but... Oh, geez, exciting. All right, I love you guys. Have a good field trip, Zai. You're the bee's knees. Well, walk downtown. I had to sign a permission slip for her to walk downtown with her class to get an ice cream. For heaven's sakes. Heavens to Betsy. Playing peekaboo. Oh. I have another appointment today at noon. A video call I gotta do. So, right up there. Are you peeking? Peekaboo. Peeky Ponk. Huh, Violet? What do you think of them apples? Oh, okay, guys. It is... I just got out of the shower. It is 10:12. I'm going to do a load of laundry after. I was upstairs when I was getting fresh clothes on, even though they look like the same clothes. They're not. Well, they are, but they're not the same ones I was wearing. Picking out clothes to pack later. And yeah, I'm excited about going tomorrow. It feels weird because I rarely go anywhere. Like, rarely. Even more so these days. Like, I don't even like going to town, but since I know I'm going to my sister's, that's cool with me. And I was just messaging with her. She just asked what time. I think I'm heading out. I'm leaving like 9 o'clock in the morning after the kids go to school. I'm stopping a little ways up to meet my aunt, Joanne, which I'm very excited. I haven't seen her in a while. And we're going to go visit where her son was buried earlier this year. And just have a little visit. And then I'm going to keep on trucking to Carrie's. And yeah, it's going to be a good time. She just said she was washing the bedding and everything. She's going to air out her house. Well, like, she has Springer Spaniel dogs, and I'm very allergic to those guys. As long as I'm not touching them, and it's, you know, whatever. I'm not rubbing my face all up in them. I should be okay. Like, I stayed there before. Stayed there 2 times before. And she's just getting all that. She is very meticulous when it comes to things like that. Like, she will even cover all her furniture with fresh blankets. So, and she has like leather furniture. She's just very over the top. So I'm like, okay, sounds good. But, yeah, anyways, I'm just going to sit and relax a little bit because I'm itchy. Like, I had a shower, put my creams and ointments on. And, I don't know what I'm going to do for supper. I made pork chops and French fries last night for supper, and there's none left. I don't know what I have in there. I don't know. I will worry about that in a little while. I'm not going to do anything big and extravagant, I don't think. Not that I do that anyways, but I'll probably just find something easy because they had that yesterday. I barbecued that pork. And what did they have the day before? Oh, shepherd's pie and breakfast for supper. And before that, I think it was roast beef, and I forget before that. Whatever. Like, they eat real meals, but then sometimes they eat garbage meals, and that's okay. As long as there's a balance. See how I'm feeling after. Okay, guys, I just did a video thing I had to do, and these guys are just acting a fool. Oh, Violet just ran out. They both got the zoomies and the shenanigans all up in them. Boris. Anyways, yeah, I got my clothes packed, and I'm not going to do laundry till later on this evening, like after the kids get home, if they have stuff. And Boris, give me that. Hey! No. I hear the garbage truck has come while I was doing my thing. These guys were making a hooting and hollering. I had to go hide somewheres while I was doing my video thing. And anyways, TV for Dogs is still on. I looked in the fridge. There's hot Italian sausages, but they probably won't eat that. Well, they would, but, it's not their favorite unless it's in something, and it's kind of late to do that. That other half of the roast beef is in there. I think I'll put that in the slow cooker tomorrow before I leave. And then the kids can just cook potatoes and stuff when they get home. Just to use that up. I know they had roast beef the other day, but it's got to be cooked. And, yeah, I do have craft dinner. I do have instant stuff. I could do something like that. We'll see. I don't know, but I'm going to tie my hair up because this is driving me crazy. It's driving me crazy. There, that's better. It's just I can't have one of those nice fancy messy buns because my hair's so thin and straggle, but hashtag straggle mom, that's me. Straggle clothes, straggle dishes, straggle outfits, whatever. It's all good. It's all good. Anyways, I've drank a ton of water today, so that's good. And I don't know. It's just one of those lazy kind of days. But I'm clean. My clothes are clean. My bag is packed. My house isn't a wreck. So that's not too bad. Not too bad. guys, I was just jamming to music. I edited a video, so I'm proud of myself for that. I'm just doing trays. I haven't done trays in a long time. I'm just using what I have in my fridge. I am going to get out a couple boxes of craft dinner and set them on the counter because we can always make those after. But when they get home, they're always ravenous. And I'm just going to shove it in their face and say, here's your after school supper / snack. And there's stuff to make after if they want to make it. Or there is a slice of shepherd's pie left. And there is a couple chicken tenders in there. So, whatever. I don't have any fancy crackers. I just have like some saltine crackers, soda biscuits or whatever. I don't have any toothpicks, so I'm using corn cob skewers. And they can make their own. I just don't want to get the crackers out right now or they'll get soggy if they're touching this stuff. I'll just wrap these and pepperoni, mild pepperoni, dill pickles, cheese. And I have a cucumber that needs to be used up. They'll probably dip it in vinegar or salt it in vinegar, whatever. And yeah, it's a hot day out. A cool plate. I don't have time to make a potato salad or anything, and I don't feel like it anyways. So, this should be one of those girl dinners, maybe? I don't know. Looks good to me, you know. Add a cracker, a crunchy cracker with some pepperoni, cheese, and a pickle. It's actually quite delicious. It is. So, super! All right, guys, we just got back from a walk. I didn't go very far. It's like a rainforest here. I'm being dramatic because it's not, but it's very humid out and hot. I'm in the shade. I'm going to take this off probably. Geesh, I would not want to be sitting out in the sun. No. I have a smidge of a headache too, and my glasses are in the hot truck. My windows aren't cracked, and I don't want to open that door and be blasted with hot air in there. But butterfly just flew by, so mom's around me. I just remembered Misha's not coming home on the bus because she has that thing after school. She'll be walking to Dad's. So I'll wrap her stuff up and put it in the fridge, her cucumber in a Ziploc bag so it doesn't dry out and all that stuff. But, yeah, I'm going to message my husband to see if he'll be home in time to pick Misha up so I don't have to drive to town because I'm a big baby and I'll start crying if I have to. Not really, but if I don't have to go anywhere today, that would be grand. So I can finish preparing. It's not so much just like preparing the physical stuff to go. I already put like 100, filled my truck up, which cost a pretty penny, I can tell you. I got my husband to check the oil and the transmission fluid and all the things. Wouldn't generally take the truck on such a trip. It's almost 4 hours away from where I live, I'm going to Carey's. But I don't want to take my husband's new car. I mean, it's a year old, but it's his baby. And have Violent Boris jumping around in the back of it. So I'm taking the big truck. Want to make sure it's all ready. And then mentally preparing myself. Is the house tidy when I leave? The kids will have food when they get home. The laundry's all caught up. I could do bedding today, but I'm not. All the mental things, because I don't generally... Well, I went out west in January, so I did go someplace. But my happy place is my home. But I'm going to my sister's happy place, which is her home. And she's my sister, so it's fine. It's fine. Everybody's fine. I don't got any babies at home. Little babies that need me. It's just in my mind. I've been so used to always having people depend on me. And, it's weird. It's weird. And I'm excited. But then am I feeling guilty for being excited for leaving my family? But I'm not leaving my family. I'm just going to visit my other family. I'm crazy. It's all up in here. I know it is. Anyways, and tomorrow's Friday, which is great. The kids will be home for the weekend. I'll be home on Sunday, and it's going to be grand. So, anyways, these guys had a good walk. I had a miserable walk because it's too hot for me. But they had their little walk, and there is a breeze. So the trees are happy. So if the trees are happy, I should be happy, and I am happy. I'm just tired. and I want to prepare. I don't want to get dirty and sweaty because I just had a shower a little while ago, but it's fine. I'll go click that video to upload after. I have a couple more videos to edit. Whether I get to them before I go or not, I'm not sure. I'm not going to stress about it. It's going to be okay. I have not picked up a book in like 4 or 5 days, which is bonkers for me, but like for the past month I've been reading incessantly, which is fine. But I want to pick an audiobook to listen to while I'm driving tomorrow. And I want to pick a good one. One that Violet Boris would like too. We'll see. I don't think I'll read it this go round, but I have the book Watership Down I want to read. That was a movie we watched quite a bit when we were young. And if you know what that story is, it's kind of sad, but we didn't realize that when we were kids. I mean, we did, but it was like we watched Watership Down, and there was another movie, I can't remember what it was called. It was a cartoon, but it was more of an adult cartoon. Well, not adult, like Watership Down. It's not a cuddly little cartoon, but it was one with dogs. If you guys can think of what that is, let me know. Or maybe it's all the same movie. Maybe I'm just squishing these two memories together and it's just all the same movie. But I think the dogs end up at the end swimming out to sea to escape something. But then it ends. But you know, if you swim out to the middle of the sea, you know, are you going to survive? Anyways, that's a book I want to read. And I want to read The Chronicles of Narnia. I read a couple of those books, not the whole series, when I was younger. I want to read that whole series. That's another one, which is like kids' book, middle grade books. But I do want to read that because I love that world. What's another one? Again, not for this trip, but in my mind, that's what's popping up. I want one that I can complete in the trip and then pick another one where I can complete on the way home. I get a lot of free audiobooks on Audible, so I might pick something like that. Like, I don't have the physical book, but I could just listen to them. I don't know. Huh. We'll see. Anyways. And I'm stopping, I think I told you that, I'm stopping to see my aunt, and we're going to go visit a place. And I will probably stop, halfway there to let these guys out and walk around a bit. So I imagine I'll get to Carrie's between 1 and 2 tomorrow. I'm thinking if I leave here at 9, stop and visit with Joanne, and then keep on trucking, and stop and keep on trucking. It'll be good. It'll be fine. It'll be fun. I'm very excited. And Violet and Boris are going to have a blast seeing their furry cousins. And we're going to go to the beach. And we're going to, eat some good food. And we're going to, do some fun things. So, just being a woman of a certain age, I got to plan my bathroom breaks too. And if you are my age or older, I think you understand that. I'm not going to drink a whole bunch of stuff while I'm driving, or I'll have to stop more than once. It's just come out at night. I don't know. Little butterflies, I'd like to say. And yeah. Anyways, I'm just going to wait till Maze gets home. Is our recycle gone? Yeah, our recycle is gone. That's good. So everything is all picked up for another go around. It'll be garbage day, not this coming week, but the week after. It'll be compost week next week. I know Carrie says in the summer where she lives, they come every week for compost. And I don't think they do that here, which would be great if they did, because compost gets stinky in 2 weeks. And yeah, Anyways, my mind is all over the friggin' place. I'll check back after. All right, the bus is here. It'll just be Maze getting off. Well, and Devin, if he went today. He did go today, actually, so. Okay, Violet, that's enough. How was school? I missed ya. Anything exciting happen at school today? What? Oh. Okay, Violet, that's enough. Okay guys, I just came downtown for a second because I have one of those clothes bins right there, that white thing. I had 2 bags of clothes in the back seat of my truck back here, but I'm going to need that space for the drive tomorrow. Ooh, all right. Is this all the same day? Yes, it is all the same day. I've edited like 3 videos today, I think. I just got back from dropping those bags of clothes off. I'm going to put an ending on this so it'll be all caught up. I think this will post Saturday or Sunday, I forget. Anyways, yeah, having those trays for supper was fine. Misha's is put away. I think Dad was making potatoes and steak for supper, so she had that for supper, but she can always have her tray when she gets home from, I don't know what sport they're doing today, maybe basketball or something. And my husband is picking her up. Thank the Lord above. Anyways, yeah, so I'm going to say peace, love, and happiness today and every single day. Please like, share, and subscribe if you so choose, but if not, that's okay too. I still love ya. I still want all the happiness in the world for each and every one of you out there. I certainly do. I really, really honest and truly do. Yes, I do. So, okay guys, with that, I'm going to say have a good night or have a good morning, and I will see you tomorrow. Well, hopefully tomorrow. Bye. Boink.